Hey Raiders, Sean Quant here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. This one's going to be a champion mastery upgrade video. It's been a while since I did one, and the reason is I have so many champions who are at the same level that I'm kind of building them up at the same time in the Minotaur's Labyrinth, and the deeper you go into the tiers, the more it takes. So the amount of champions I'm doing today is a lot, and the amount of actually masteries that are going to be upgraded is a lot, and it's quite a lot of champions. And I will say it took a lot of energy. It was about 22 to 2400 energy. I didn't really keep a tally of how much I was using. I just kind of estimated based upon the amount of energy that I did receive from some awards, as well as a daily login, which equated to 1300 energy. And then of course, the daily energies that just regenerate and the daily playtime energy and daily quest energies added up. So, yeah, we're looking at maybe 22 to 2400 energy to upgrade these champions. Let's just jump right into it. So, these champions that are going to be upgraded are part of my initial champions that will be upgraded. Not just to rank 6, but also through their masteries. I haven't really done this before. So I'm just really excited to kind of get these champions as powerful as they can be. So the first one that's going to happen is my starter Kale. You can see that he has one available. Now all of these tier 5 to unlock are 200 scrolls worth per tier 5 unlocking. So by unlocking one, we'll be able to reserve 57 more for that next one, and it'll be a total of 300 to unlock the entire tier 6, and then the tier 5, 300 to unlock the tier 5, because you get 3 of them at 200 each, and then going down to tier 6, that's what I had clicked on. That's a 350 to unlock. So yeah, working on these tier 5s right now, and it takes a lot of energy. All right, so starting with Kale, I certainly want to go offensive, and I want to see what they are. So methodical is increases the damage inflicted by this champion's default skill by 2% each time its user in battle, stacks across each round in battle up to 10%. That's actually really awesome. I like that. Um, Next one is kill streak, increases damage inflicted by 6% in the arena and 3% in all other locations for each enemy killed by this champion in battle, stacks across each round in battle up to 12%. So I really don't focus with Kale in the arena. Yeah, I take him there, but I get smoked in the arena because I snipe my way up high and in gold 3, gold 4, and I just really doesn't matter who I'm battling. I can't beat them anyways at this point. Next one is Blood Shield. Places a shield buff on this champion for one turn. When this champion kills an enemy, the value of the shield is equal to 15% of this champion's max HP. Occurs once per turn. I actually really like that. Kale kills a lot of people, and he is incredibly soft, at least from my experience. So having him put an additional 15% shield on would be quite nice. And then the final one is increases damage inflicted by 4% for each debuff on this champion, stacks up to 12%. It's not bad, they kind of like get Hulk angry. All right. I am going to look at the support real quick just because I'm going to be doing this for so many champions. But I'm not probably going to do it for Kale on his first one to unlock. So Lasting Gifts has a 30% chance to extend the duration of any buff cast by this champion, will not extend block damage and killable revive on death buffs. So next is Spirit Haste, increases speed by 8 for each dead ally, stacks up to 24. I don't really like that one. I hate betting on my allies dying, but I understand why it could be valuable. Sniper increases the chances of placing any debuff from skills or artifacts by 5%. All right, so it's just a 5% additional chance. And Master Hexer has a 30% chance to extend the duration of any debuff cast by his champion. Will not extend stun, sleep, freeze, provoke, fear, true fear, bomb. So basically poison. I know there's more, but poison is probably a really valuable one there. And also decrease defense and decrease attack. So yeah, I could see that being good. But for Kale, I think I'm going to go with more damage that he's putting out. Really like this one. So I'm going to get this one first. All right, got it. And the next one I'll probably do for him is the shield, blood shield. I really like that one a lot. Okay, so Kale is done. One down, 1 million to go. Here's Apothecary. Actually, I have to finish his tier 3 masteries before we get into his tier 4. Finish the tier 4 masteries before we get into the tier 5 masteries. So tier 4 increases damage inflicted by 6% when attacking targets with higher max HP, and increases damage by 5% for each dead ally. Each dead, yeah, I don't want to. He's going to do additional damage for, because I think most characters are going to have higher HP than him anyways. So I'm unlocking that one. Now we get to go down to tier 5, and I'll probably do support with him. Has a 30% to extend the duration of any buff cast by his champion. Yes, I would love to have his speed increased on all of my allies. I definitely would. Let's see what this one is. Increases. Nope. Yep, definitely doing the speed increase right now. Boom. Lasting gifts. 30% chance to increase that duration. I really don't know which one I want on his next one. I'll deal with that when I get to it. Next champion, Adriel, unlocking her first tier 5. Now, she has a very interesting support tree, and I already know what I'm going to do. It's going to get this speed, spirit haste, not because I like it. I already said I really don't like this one that much because it's hedging on a dead ally. However, I want to get that lasting gifts next to it, so I have to unlock this speed one for her. So there it goes for her. The next one will be the lasting gifts. And next one is going to be Stagnite, which, ooh, he's got all the options on support. 30, oh, no, I already know what I'm going to do. In the support tree, there is a 30% chance to extend the duration of any debuff cast by his champion for 1 turn. So that would be his decrease defense and decrease attack. Yeah, definitely want that. So I'm unlocking that. And the next one I'm going to unlock for him is actually this 5% chance because, well, I'm done unlocking scrolls. So I can get into the reason why I'm doing this 5% chance the next time. If you go to his skill as Hunt Master, when all the books are placed in him, which I maybe someday will do, it's a 95% chance to proc this. So that extra 5% means it's a 100% chance every time he does it, no matter what. He has the possibility of landing it. So it's a 100% chance of, yes, it's going to activate. And then it goes into the RNG of accuracy versus resistance. That would be my guy's accuracy, which is embarrassingly low right now against the enemy's resistance. But some is better than none. There's always a chance, at least at this point in the game. All right, next champion, Coldheart. Wow. So Coldheart, she's going to have 3 masteries unlocked. Look at that. Well, I think the first one is probably going to be another turn meter manipulator for her on Evil Eye, right? Yeah, I think. Unless I'm going to put her into some artifact sets to increase her base stats by 15%. Because if I get some hit point ones on her, I don't think I have any of that on her right now. She can probably sustain longer. She is really, really weak in battle. She dies all the time. I would rather have her do the turn meter, though, because I could build her up with defense with rings and amulets and banners when I start getting them from the spider. So I'll do that. And then her other one over here increases damage inflicted by 6% attacking targets with higher max HP. Yes, definitely get that one for her. Unlock. And then going to level 6. Wow. Master Hexer. She does have heal reduction and poison. So maybe I'll eventually get that for her, but I'm definitely going to come over here and look at the offensive side because she is so strong at attacking. Increases the damage inflicted by this champion's default skill each time it's used in battle. Actually, for her, I'm going to do the shield first. The reason I'm doing that is she dies so much. I just want to give her as much sustainability as possible, but then I'll probably circle back to this one. This one right here. But yeah, she's more important to keep protected right now. So this will help a little bit. All right, and then we're going to Whirlum Frost King, who, oh, it looks like I just get 1 Tier 4 mastery for him. All right. Cycle of Violence has a 30% chance of decreasing the cooldown of a random skill by 1 turn if the damage inflicted by a skill exceeds 30% of the target's max HP. So he does have an AoE attack, but I think it's every 6 turns or is it every 4 turns? No, the armor is every 6 turns. So this would be nice to extend, have a chance to extend this buff out. This would be nice to have a cooldown occur because this does hit pretty hard on a lot of the trash mobs in the dungeons and in the arena. All right, so oops, I'll just go back to his masteries one more time because I just looked at one. Where's my Wordlum Frost King? There he is. Increases damage inflicted by 6% of attacking targets with higher max HP. I like that too. Huh. I do kind of want to get this though. Has a 30% chance to extend the duration of any buff cast by his champion for 1 turn, but I'd have to take this base stat first and then move across and do 2 on this support tree right here. I think that's fine, right? I might be able to do that. That'll give me 2 on attack and 2 on support here. But then that means on the attack tree, I would probably stunt it somewhere on level 5 would be... I'd have to figure out where I'm going on level 5 if I want Giant Slayer or War Master, but I think he needs War Master because he just has a 1-hit A1. So let's see which route I would take. So this one's actually requiring some planning. Increased damage inflicted by 6% arena in all locations by these. I actually don't mind this one for him. So if I do this first, Cycle of Violence, and then second bring it down, then I can do, well, it doesn't really matter. Then I can do increases damage by champion's default skill by 2%, that one, or increases damage by 6% in the arena and, for each enemy killed, or that one. And so that would be it on tier 5. I'd have to do methodical or kill streak. All right, so I have to try to take Lore of Steel first, or chance of decreasing cooldown random skill by 1 turn if damage inflicted by a skill exceeds 30% of the target's max HP. I think I'll do this one. Why not? Because I think he hits pretty hard. And he has not only his A1, but if someone weakens, such as Dracomorph or Stagnite, has a defense down, then he can definitely get that 30% of someone, the trash mob's hit points taken care of, and then he could cycle through his skills again. And then I'll just have to remember that I just had to move towards extending the buffs cast by this champion. That would be the goal, to get that Icegrave armor last 1 extra turn. All right. Next one is Dracomorph. Wow, he's got 2 masteries, almost 3. Well, this one's going to be a support one. Decreases the target's turn meter when this champion hits them with a default skill for the first time, or... No, I definitely want him to be a turn meter manipulator. Now I get his next one. Yeah, I should probably do this one. Has a 30% chance to extend the duration of any debuff cast by his champion by 1 turn. If his poisons extend, because he already has he plants poisons, which last for 3 turns. So potentially they could last for 4 turns. That's remarkable. That is remarkable, but I still want to look over here. This would be nice. And actually any of these over here would be pretty nice. All right, he's just really powerful offensively, but I think I want this chance to extend the debuffs first. I just think that's more bang for its buck right off the bat. But the rest of his tree is definitely going to be offensive from here on out. And then we have 2 new champions that have no masteries that are going to get masteries right now. The first is going to be Frozen Banshee, and she is going to be a pretty standard attack. So I'm not really going to read through these. I'll just click on them and do it. This is going to be Deadly Precision. This is going to be additional crit damage. And this is going to be attacking additional damage by 5% when attacking with full HP, because she'll be attacking the clan boss a lot. And then she does need accuracy to land her poisons and poison sensitivity. and just a little bit more accuracy. So that is done. She's done there. And Tomb Lord is actually going to be really simple too. He's going to be exactly the same as Frozen Banshee. Critical rate, critical damage, full hit points, accuracy, and more accuracy. So there's that. And the reason that he especially needs critical rate, that very first one that was unlocked right here, 5% critical rate increase, is one of his skills, Death Burst. On the Ascended aspect, I don't have him Ascended yet, but once I do, if the hit is critical, it has 70% chance of placing 4 5% poison debuffs on all enemies for 1 turn. I mean, you want to get that critical rate up as high as possible, so he does that, has that possibility every single time. And then, if I just want to tie it back to what I just did for Dracomorph, when I get down to tier 5 with him, has a 30% chance to extend the duration of any debuff cast for his champion for 1 turn. So maybe it'll be 4 poisons on every single enemy for 2 turns instead of just 1. So yeah, I mean, there's things that you think about when you build these out and you start becoming familiarized with them, is what I've been doing at this point. But yeah, it's definitely a grind. I imagine what I just did with my primary characters, Kale, Apothecary, Adriel, Stag Knight, Coldheart, Werlum, Draco. It's going to be another 5,000 energy, or maybe even 6,000 until I can get those tier 6 masteries complete. So it's going to occur, but it's going to take some time. So that's it for this video. Really appreciate you watching and going through the process again and building these characters out here at Quant Gaming. And I'm glad you stopped by and watch. Click the like button, subscribe, leave some comments and discussion about your grind and getting these masteries done, because it seems to take forever. But despite that, it's actually quite satisfying to get to this point, because you kind of look back to see how far you've come. You still look forward to say there's a long way to go, but the journey's coming to an end. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.